Morning, my dear students. How are you? Last class we have studied domestic sewage and industrial effluents. In that we have discussed how the wastewater or sewage threatens the organism present in water bodies. It may be present in lake or it may be present in river. So, what are the effects occurs or effects we have studied? Today we study eutrophication. Eutrophication means aging of lakes. How aging of lakes takes place? Earlier, the lake is very small, a small lake. So what happens? Day by day, after a long time, what happens? The lake becomes hazy. How hazy is occurs? We see the the addition of the addition of nutrients to the lake. So how it takes place? The addition of nutrient to the lake. But earlier it is a small lake. So how aging occurs? It takes centuries, years. It takes more years. I think that it takes over a century. Over a centuries. For a century. The addition of nutrients to the lake over a century, it makes lake become more more became more bigger or more or makes more bigger, or it becomes more vast, or it becomes more vast area occupies. So dear students, the addition of nutrients, what are the nutrients? They are dissolved nitrogen, and then sulfide, then ammonia. So this makes what? It makes the lake becomes more nutrient. So more nutrient means these are entering into the wastewater. This water it's entering into the lake. Earlier it is a small lake. After that, after over a centuries, what happens? It makes lake become more polluted. So we call it as a more polluted, or it becomes like more polluted. Polluted means here more organic matter is present. Organic matter is also more organic matter. More organic matter is present. Then it requires more biological oxygen demand is needed or requires or requires, iod is required. required. Then bacteria, bacteria. So you take a water body. Water body you are taking here it is small lake. Here it is a small lake. It's a small lake. What happens over a century? It becomes a polluted. Polluted and it more polluted means more nutrients is present in that area. More nutrients are present. So that nutrients favors to growth of algal blooms. Growth of algal blooms favors growth of algal blooms. See my dear students. So more organic matter present. So here also whatever organic matter is present that has to be decomposed. So this decomposition is done by bacteria. The bacteria what they needs more BOD. It needs more BOD and it decomposes. Whatever the matter is present that has to be decomposed. Then what happens? The water will become then clear. So after death and decay of organisms, the organic matter gets accumulated in the bottom of the lake. It's a lake. Take this is a lake. So here it's a lake. So here addition of nutrients takes place or enrichment of nutrients took place here. Earlier it is a very small lake. Due to industry or domestic sewage or stores and industrial effluent, what happens? This water or nutrient water enter into this lake. So earlier it is a very clear water. Then what happens? Whatever the fishes present in this area, this is fish. These are the fishes. Small fish, big fish. So like that, so many organisms present. Here a biodiversity is here. Here a ecological mean what you say? Food chain is going here. So fungi, bacteria, so many organisms you find here. This is the fishes, zooplanktons, then algae. Here the floating on the surface of the lake. These are the algae. Then algae are present, zooplanktons are present, and big fishes are present. Fishes, big fish, small fish. These are the small fishes, small fish, small fish. So like that, you see different types of organisms present in this lake. This is a lake. So when nutrients enter into this water body or this system, what happens? Whatever the animals present in this lake, what happens? They slowly death happens. Why? Because the bacteria or fungi they are present. They are the decomposers. Bacteria, fungi. So these are the decomposers. So what they do? They decompose the organic matter. So after death of this, they decompose. This area becomes what? Slowly it is occupy this area and this forms the fertile organic matter. This forms this area slowly over a century. What happens? This lake completely filled by organic matter. So slowly this lake turns to terrestrial form due to the addition of more So that has to be we see here. So when more organic matter is entered, more biological oxygen demand is required. That is activity is done by bacteria or fungi. So they are decomposing that organic matter. So that this area fills up the organic matter. What happens? Pile upon fills the area or bottom of the lake, fills the bottom of the lake. So where bottom of the lake fills, what happens? 1 hour, other day or over a centuries of times, what happens? It forms or the lake becomes fertile terrestrial land. Forms fertile terrestrial lands. So it favors the plants to grow in that condition. Earlier, the mesophytic plants, then after terrestrial, so like that some other organisms or some other plants to favor and the year after year the succession takes place. You might have heard plant succession. We have discussed in that area. So like that, you see the changes took place here. So why this is occurring means due to the wastewater or sewage entering into that area. So eutrophication has to be done. So that is decomposed by this bacteria and fungi. So what happens here? The whole lake becomes, after a century, it is filled by organic matter. Then that organic matter is good, fertile one that is good for growth of plants. Now, what are the effects occurs? We will see now. What are the effects in the lake when nutrients are more biological oxygen demand is needed? Then whatever the fish are present, they are died. The death of fishes. The death of fishes takes place. Your students, the organism, the death of fishes, and along with the other organisms also present, they also die. Why? Due to dissolved oxygen, they are not getting in sufficiently. So what happens? They die. Or death of fishes and organisms. When it is water is clear, you see the diversity in the organisms. When these sewage or these nutrients enter into this system, what happens? The whole system of the body is disturbed. I think that you might have heard, and also algal blooms are forming. This produces toxic is produced by toxic is produced which algae. So they are growing surface of the water, and it produces what is unpleasant odor, and that odor is not suitable for inhalation, and also the water is not suitable for consumption. So whatever the thing is present, those who are consuming that water, animals, so they will also die. The death of the one is toxic is present by algal bloom. One point. Next, the water is not suitable, for drinkage. See here students, the water is not, the toxic is produced by the algal bloom, the water is not suitable for drinkage, and unpleasant odor is produced. Odor is produced. These are the characters we will see in their water body. Now we will discuss man-made disturbance. We will see now. Discuss now man-made one. Man-made. So they are thermal power station. Thermal means in this thermal in power station the electricity is produced. Thermal power station. From this the water, whatever the water is there, that is introduced into water body or river. Introduced to river. So they are introduced to river. What happens? The death of the fishes takes place. The death of the fishes takes place. See why? The change in the environment. Earlier it is in river is a colder condition. So you are introducing what? Thermal water. Thermal means heat. The heat water you are directly introducing. So that consists the pollutant along with heat. What happens? It disturbs the cold water fishes. These are the death of the fishes. They are present in cold water. They are present in cold water. So they are disturbed. So due to disturbance, the death of the fishes takes place. And also it favors the new organisms to grow in that area. The origin of new organisms takes place here. The origin of new organisms takes place. New organisms, it may be plants or animals. They are, that is, plants and animals. See my dear students, here the thermal plant station, the electricity producing station, they are heat water that is directly introduced into the river system. What happened? The fishes present in that area, they are eliminated. They are the indigenic one. Which are they are indigenic. Indigenic fishes. Which type of fishes? They are indigenic. So they will die. And different the other organisms, they will occupy that area. Which organism they are suitable to that environment, they goes to originate. So new organisms, see the organisms, the origin of new organisms, the better to suit that environment, that organisms will grow. So you think that here in colder condition, what happens? The organisms will not see, more organisms will not we see when heat water entering into that area. So it favors more organisms to grow in colder condition. You take an example. In colder condition, you see colder condition water. Colder condition water. What happens? This heated water enter into this colder area region. The water environment becomes somewhat more organisms in colder region. Region in colder condition or colder or region. In region condition, so the whatever thermal water is were introduced in that area or lake or rivers, what happens? You see more organisms are growing. If in other way the thermal water were introducing, so what happens? Whatever the depth fishes present in their indigenous area, they will die. So you see, same pattern is not in every condition. In this water is one area is favoring, in other area it is what causing death. So that nature, we are two natures we are seeing here. In polar area it is favoring the diversity. In terrestrial or in temperate region, what happens? You see the death of the fishes we are seeing. So this is the eutrophication. So now we study a case study of integrated wastewater treatment. Now we will discuss now. The case study